It's getting good. It's getting really good. I kind of get it now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We have a random Wednesday midweek day off, and I figured that I'd take you along and we just kind of like romanticize the day together. I'm gonna take advantage of this like beautiful, perfect weather where it's not too hot, not too cold, and do all the things that I normally would love to do on the weekends, but in the middle of the week when there's like, you know, no crowds. So I'm not really sure exactly, what are we on, 2:57. So I'm not sure exactly what we want to get up to, but I do have some things that we want to do. I do want to go get some lunch. I do want to go to the waterfront and continue reading this because like I'm hooked now, totally hooked. I do have some PR packages that I need to pick up from my mailbox. And I did want to go to the comic book store. So the comic book store by me closed down. And I need to get like a new comic book store. I need to get back into that because I'm sure we'll get into it later, like when we're going to go to the comic book store. But I need to get back on my comic book things because I'm way behind on all my Star Wars things, way behind on all my Marvel things. And, you know, there's going to be a little resurgence soon. The Mandalorian movie just came out. Spider-Man is coming out soon, all those things. So I like to like stay up to date on the things that matter. We'll kind of see where the day takes us. But right now I kind of want to continue reading a little bit more. It's getting so good. It's getting so good. We're like more than 50% through. I want to kind of get to the next Alice chapter at least before we keep going. But yeah, we'll see what we get up to today, guys. I don't leave my house without this. This is like the most elite combo. Kind of like the boots, guys. Guys, every time I digest now, I'm like, but would Allie Hayes wear? I mean, I don't think it's gonna be cold, but in case it is, I have my sweater. It's just what shoes. Final look minus the sock. So, our first stop is gonna be picking up the PR. Catherine Kraus. Okay. Across the Vanishing Sky. Why is this edition everything? Also, can we normalize putting it in like these protective coverings so it doesn't get all messed up? Hate to Love Special Edition Trope Arc. Hurt, Comfort, Hate to Love, Neighbors to Lovers, Single Mom, Found Family, Morally Gray Hero, Tragic Past, Grumpy Sunshine, Who Hurt You, Grumpy only for her, Hacker Hero, Small Town, Bigfoot. Oh boy. We're getting into a universe again. Great. Look at all these books! You had me at Hacker Hero. Ah! Going in the mood box. I feel like this is going to be like cotton candy for your brain. Thank you, Catherine. I love it. Ooh, so exciting. So exciting. Okay, Sabine's about to have a partner now. Okay, we're stopping at page 293. I'm like in utter shock. In utter shock. Like, I did not think, I really did not think that this book was going to be this good. I was really skeptical. And I feel bad for like doubting, I feel bad for doubting Carly and Victoria, because like, this is Carly's like God tier book. Victoria, the same thing. Like, they're just like, this is like, it's so good. And I was just like, I get it now, guys. I get it. I'm going to try my best to not spoil it per se, but I'm going to talk about things specifically. And I know some people like going into books like completely blind. So I will say that I love how we're following Sabine throughout her history, and like she's learning things, she's evolving. Like, her character arc is just like, it's going to be so good. And you can see her eras, like when she was with her husband, when she was human, when she was younger, when she first became a vampire, how she has this like undying thirst, and it's like she's always hungry, and you can tell that she thinks that that's freedom. Like, Sabine really thinks like doing whatever you want is freedom, and she's starting to learn that like there is freedom in rules, there's freedom in limiting yourself. It's like, just because she wants to have a companion and be with someone does not mean that she's not free. In my mind, at least. And then Alice's story, I will say, it did take me a second to get into, oh, look at the duck. It did take me a second to get into her story. I still am going to be honest, I'm not really sure what her whole, like, backstory is, like when she has flashbacks with her mom and stuff like that. But I love the juxtaposition. Is that like the right way to use it? Like how it like balances out, where it's like Sabine's story is in like the 1500s. It's like old Gothic Victorian, and like Alice's story is 2019. It's modern. Like, it's like the differences of like when Sabine was a vampire and how she started to become a vampire, and her ins and outs, and how Alice is becoming a vampire. My fiance FaceTimed me and he was like, what are you doing? Like, whatever. And I was telling him that I was reading, and I was like, I'm reading this book about like toxic lesbian vampires, but I was trying to explain to him that if you've seen the show What We Do in the Shadows, I love that show. I'm obsessed with that show. It's like if What We Do in the Shadows was not funny and not satirical, and it was like serious. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. But we made quite a dent today. So we're on the third chapter in Alice's story, and there's 30 minutes left in that chapter, and then the next chapter is Charlotte. So I'm assuming that that's Lottie, but I have a feeling, I'm making a prediction, I don't know, but I have a feeling that Lottie and Charlotte are the same person. I feel it. It didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out, but I think that that's what's gonna happen. But we left off with Sabine like meeting someone, and I think that that's gonna be Charlotte, and I feel like this is where everyone's roads are gonna like meet, and it's so good. It's time for another coffee, maybe a matcha. did order Brooke's new book, but I had to pick up Vicious. I mean, guys, V.E. Schwab is like my whole personality now, I think. I haven't even finished one book, but yeah, and so we did order Brooke's new book now. Yes, I could have went to Barnes & Noble's just now and gotten it, but first of all, you gotta support your local bookstores, and it's just like funner that way. And it's like another excuse to come over here and have like a cute little day. I give cozy, I give aesthetic. I busted my ass. I don't know if you can see. I have cuts all over. Literally my shorts are filthy. Busted my ass. Like a husband and wife and their baby and their little dog or whatever. And I have Mac by the thing, whatever, and we're walking, he's fine. And all of a sudden the dog lunges at Mac and Mac's like, all right, square up. And I just fucking ate shit. Live, laugh, love. And it was literally out of a movie because I was I have like 30 minutes, not even, I don't even know how much left of the deal left, and all you hear is the audiobook still playing when I'm literally like on the floor. Much better. I literally needed to wash the dirt off me. We got a lot of stuff today. I had to put my bare bones back on my shelf. Keep it nice and safe. I had to put my Catherine Cowles book away. Love this. Move you over. Put you right there. I don't know what to do with all like the cool fun stuff that you get for your book PR. So I've created, well, I haven't created anything yet. I attempted to kind of junk journal all like the book PR and arcs that I've gotten, but I've only done one so far. Love that for me. So I've kind of just been accumulating this like really big book filled with stuff. One day it'll get there. And you did see that we got Vicious. But the craziest thing happened is that, okay, you were there. We were reading Bury Our Bones. I was talking about how I want to be in like my V.E. Schwab era. I really like the writing, blah, 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 blah. And I mentioned this book. I want to read Vicious. Okay. Went to the bookstore. I was like, you know what? Let me just get it. We left the bookstore at 3:18. The receipt said 3:18. I checked my email when I got into the car. At 3:15, I get an email saying that I already have it. I got the arc for Vengeful, the last one. I think it's the last one. Like, they gave me the whole series. Guys, the book gods work in mysterious ways. This is gonna go in our mood boxes for sure. Put that there as well. But yeah, like I said, we didn't get to go to the comic book store because it was just too far. It was just too far across town. But I thought that I could show you like my comic books that I have so far. I don't know, I thought that would be kind of fun. Okay, so first off, I have these two, which I love because I got them at this like flea market. Like, it was just vintage comics. So I really do like Spider-Man. So this is Marvel Tales featuring Spider-Man, and it's the first appearance of Beast. And then this one is The Amazing Spider-Man, and it has Punisher, Nova, and Moon Knight. And I love Moon Knight. I really wish, not that I wish, but like, I'm surprised that the show didn't get more popular than it did, because I really, really did enjoy the show. And I need to put my hair up. I'm freaking sweating. Where's my hair dye? I couldn't find my hair tie, but I found a headband to get it out of my face. It's freaking hot. You see that little thing over there? Yeah, we obviously live in like an older house. We're not like fancy newbie people. So we still have to like put our, does this look okay? It doesn't matter. We still have to put our air conditioner units in. So I just decided to like leave it there and put a blanket over it and make it like the little cat stuff. Anyway, regardless, does this look, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I love these ones. And if you don't know anything about comics, there are many different variations. So you can't just be like, I want a Spider-Man comic. There's the Amazing Spider-Man. There's your neighborhood Spider-Man. There's just Spider-Man. There's so many. So these are like two of my favorite ones that I have, just because it was like a find. And my other ones, which is like, I guess they're not comic books, but they are comic books. They're like I think it's called a compendium. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, guys. My brother-in-law got me these for Christmas one year. So this has all of the, I love the inside cover. This has all the Amazing Spider-Mans. It's from Penguin Random House. It tells you like exactly, I don't even know if you can see, but it tells you all the series that it has. And then in it, it's just a whole collection of all the comics. I love this. Love this. And then we have Captain America as well. And just like Red Skull. The covers are just so great. And then X-Men. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know anything about X-Men. X-Men is not my forte. I am more of like Spider-Man and like Avengers. I like the Avengers comics, like the big Secret Wars. If you guys don't know I don't know why I'm telling you, like you guys, maybe you guys know, I don't know. But yeah, I like more of like the big kind of like events. Like I've read Marvel Unlimited. I've read like the Civil War arcs. I've read the Secret Invasion arcs. I love the Young Avengers. The Young Avengers is just so fun. But I really do need to get into my X-Men era. I like the movies and stuff like that. I just am not into like my comic book lore for X-Men. But these live downstairs. They're like a little decoration. But then I have more. So we'll stick with Marvel first, and then we'll go into, I have a little bit of DC, and I do have some Star Wars comics as well. Let's see. This one is also my prized possession, but I didn't want to put it up there because I didn't want it to get ruined. My really good friend, her dad collects comics, and he has like a couple versions of this. Now this is a very, very special comic because it's the first appearance of Venom, of like, I haven't even, I won't dare open it. Won't dare open it. Love that so much. I have, let's see, where? I don't have that many because I used to read them all on Kindle Unlimited, oh my god. I used to read them mostly on Marvel Unlimited, but I do have some. Now that I think of it, most of my Marvel comics were given to me. The only ones that I bought were those ones, and then I read them. My Star Wars ones are the ones that I read. But my grandfather, he recently passed, but when he was like younger or whatever, he used to be like the manager of Hudson News, and I'm not sure if it's like a New York thing or what, but it was like a magazine distributor. So he was like the manager of this huge warehouse that like put all the magazines for all like the newsstands and things like that. Like obviously magazines and stuff like that are obsolete at this point, and you don't have newsstands like you did. But like I said, I feel like I also live in a bubble in New York. But in New York, I don't know if this is the everywhere thing, newsstands, magazine stores, little bodegas, like magazines, comics, they were just like there. So he was like the manager of the big distributor, and he would collect a lot of these comics. So when he passed, we were going through all his stuff, and I like took some of like his comics that he had. So these are a lot of like 90s comics, which in like they're not worth a lot of money. It's not like, oh my god, I'm sitting on treasure, because they're like vintage, but they're just like sentimental. So Ghost Rider, I have the Punisher. Okay. I have the Amazing Spider-Man. Now these are interesting because they like didn't do a cover. These were like a special bulletin, right? So it says The Amazing Spider-Man. When was this published? This is 2001. So it was just like a special edition of The Amazing Spider-Man. It's just so funny seeing all like the old ads. Ugh, so fun. And I have like a couple of copies of these because he would like save them and like keep them. Ugh, guys, his baseball card collection was crazy. My fiance like went wild. I have 2 of those. Yeah, and that is the end of my Marvel comics. Now on to my Star Wars comics. Oh wait, is it the end? Oh, yeah, it is the end. That's Superman. I can make a whole separate video about this, guys. I have so many Star Wars books here on the bottom. My nerd is coming out, and it's coming out strong. Okay, so Star Wars, my one true love. Anakin Skywalker is the original morally gray bad boy fictional man that I was obsessed with, okay? There's only so many times that you could watch the movies and the shows, and I will say I haven't gotten deep into the Star Wars like literature part of everything. I have read the newer books, like the New Republic books, but yeah, I dabbled into some of the books because now we're getting into like real nerd stuff, but you have stuff that's like non-canon and canon, and it's just a whole thing. But I started reading the comics, and the comics were really good. And when the new, like the sequel trilogies were coming out, they're obviously Kylo Ren, like you don't really know a lot about him. I bought the Kylo Ren comics because it gives the backstory of like him when he was younger, before he was in Luke's before he was being trained by Luke and things like that. So I have this whole series. Then, like I said, I just really enjoy the Darth Vader comics, and these ones were really fun. And it was just Vader's castle. Now, I specifically got this one because it has Hera and Caleb. Ugh. Guys, Star Wars Rebels. Star Wars Rebels. But yeah, these were just fun. These are not worth anything. They're just for my enjoyment. And then we get into the High Republic, which is like the newer Star Wars books that came out. Now, when I was heavy on my nerd things, the Star Wars High Republic was like this huge release. It was like this really big thing for the Star Wars community. And it was like this huge part of the story that we didn't know yet. It was like way before, like way back in time when the Jedi were kind of like first starting to build. And the way that they released it was like its own universe, right? Within the universe. And they had books, they had comics, they had audios and things like that. So every week they would release comics to go along with the books that were released, and like in between the book releases you would get the comics to like fill in the story gaps. And I have these. But yeah, that's all I got. And I have one Superman comic from my grandfather as well. Let me see. This one is like totally sealed, so I'm gonna keep it sealed. Maybe it'll be worth something one day. If you can see, oh, what is this? What is it? Oh, this. Oh, my Virgo brain just makes me so happy. This is like a guide to all the comics, so it tells you all of them in chronological order and like the events. So if you wanted to read Civil War, it'll tell you exactly what comics, the classic Avengers, I love the new Avengers. Wasn't crazy about the Mighty Avengers. Didn't get into the Dark Avengers. I love the Avengers storylines. Secret Avengers was good. Gives you like a play-by-play of just like the order of which you should read all the comics. But yeah, that's my rant. And it's seriously a crime that I haven't seen the movie yet. Like it's literally been on my calendar. Like I literally have it on my calendar. And I planned on wanting to rewatch The Mandalorian. I wanted to get caught up with the Maul TV show that just came out. Guys, there's just so much media that one can consume. There's only so much nerd. There's only so much fangirl that a girl can do. And I am very, very behind. But yeah. What's wrong with me? There we go. It tastes like those push pops that were like orange and green that you used to get from the ice cream truck. Exactly like that. To have some pizza and play Lego Batman. I found this new pizza at Target. It's Yo. It's made with Greek yogurt. So it's supposed to be like, I guess, hot girl approved. I don't freaking know. I've gained like 10 pounds since hurting my back, and oh yeah, update, I have to get back surgery. So these flabby arms are flabbying recently, so not that I actually care. I mean, I do, but I don't. But this seems like it's fun. 46 grams of protein. I need to get more protein anyway because I need to get my muscle up because of all the back issues. Anyway, we're gonna try this. Gotham City awaits. I have to do with me. I'm Batman. Okay, this might be a stupid question, but I want to play Batman, but it's your game. How do I go back? What do I press to go back to my game? What do I press? What button do I press to do that?
Just go back to the main menu, start the game.
But when I do that, when I go back to the main menu and click it, it just...
Show me the screen. Open the game.
What's wrong? Oh, I forgot to say, because I literally busted my ass. I did not finish the deal yet. I'm gonna finish it tonight. I literally have like, I think like 30 minutes, like not even. This is a safe space, right? The safe space, right? The show is better. The show was so much better. Now, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I would have read the books first. Yeah, I figured it out. I don't need you. I don't need a man. What was I saying? Ugh! What do I do? I don't know if I would have read the books first, if I would have been as obsessed. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna bash him, right? I'm not gonna sit here. I don't believe in like, if I didn't like something, like that's fine. Like reading is very subjective, but I'm not gonna come on the fucking internet and be like, oh my god, it was so horrible and this sucked and this sucked and this sucked. No, that's not. Where do I go? That's not what I'm gonna do, but I just will say that I do think that the... Oh, I just blew myself up. Cool. I do think that the show was better. I'm still gonna read it. I'm not gonna like go right into the mistake right now. I keep blowing myself up! I'm not gonna go right into the mistake, but I am excited for the score, and I do think it's like one of those things where you gotta keep going, because there's a reason that they made a show about it. There's a reason that like everyone is so obsessed with it. And like obviously we need to get to Dean and Allie's story. But yeah, that's my little update. Oh, I gotta put the pizza in. It's ready, the pizza's ready. Google living room on. Okay. Guys, you did not change the channel. You did not scroll away. This is now a food review vlog. Oh, my hand hurts from falling. Okay. First thoughts. It's crispy. Okay, baby, that's not a good slice to do. Let's do. Look. Okay, the cheese is cheesing. Crust is crusted. Smells like pizza. It's good. The crust is good. I mean, there's still flour in it. It's not gluten-free, but I think we're gonna eat our pizza, play some Lego Batman, and finish the deal later on. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it here, guys. We had a pretty eventful day. And I will say, I don't know what I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. But yeah, if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Never know how to end these. Love you guys. See you later.